Hi folks, welcome to the shop. Today I just wanted to do a quick unboxing of a item I've gotten from Snap-on. Now this is the first Snap-on item I've ever purchased, and I just came in and I thought, what the heck, I'll show it real quick and we can just open this together. It was on back order originally and had to wait for a while for it to show up, but just wanted to check it out. Looked like it was something interesting. I ordered two. Let's see what we got here. I'm just going to pull one out here to look at. Now this is a magnetic screw catch. See on the box there, high-powered micro magnetic mat. That's how Snap-on has branded this. Let's check this guy out real quick. If I can get him out of the box. All right. Okay. All right, so you have a mat with a hoop through it there, or a hook. All right, so here's what it looks like. And of course the idea is that you can hang it on your bag and use it as a screw catch. I saw it on another YouTube channel, I think it was Last Best Tool, and I thought it was kind of neat. I'd never seen anybody wrap a magnet and fabric. Thought they could be really handy. You can hang that on a multitude of bags. Just put a clip through here and hook it on your bag. Thought that could be pretty handy. In terms of trying to have screw catches, I think we're all familiar with the standard screw tray. They're nice, but you know, the magnet's usually not very strong. I find they weaken over time. The dish itself, of course, you know, you have to drill a hole in here if you're going to hang it on your bag, and it can be something that can damage items as it's swinging off your bag, scratch items up, you know, wherever you're working. Just not quite as handy, I think, as something like this. Great in a shop though, but just not very good in a tool bag. Another item I've tried in the past is this item from Vito Pro Pack. They put it on some of their open top bags. I think it's the LC size bag and above. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. It might be the bigger bags, but it is their open tops. And you can see it's got a couple magnets in it. You can catch screws on this mat. They have one that doesn't have a magnet in it that I know is on their MC open top bag, but I think it's a lot better. And you can buy it separately. A lot better, I think, to have magnets in it. Not the strongest magnet though, but it does work. So I've tried that. Something else I've been using and with some success are neodymium magnets. I have some here that work really well. You can get these on Amazon. You can tell here that I have some that are very thin and a few here on the end that are a little bit thicker. The first few I bought were these ones on the ends that were a little bit larger. And in fact, I think I like these. I think these are 1/8 of an inch, and the thinner ones on here are 1/16. But these are also very handy for putting on your bag and catching screws. You know, you can, if you have some metal in your bag, you can just attach it to the metal and use this, not only for screws, for capturing small bits, you know, different bits that you might have in the bag. Just super handy for that. You know, I use it a lot on these Milwaukee 3.5 inch bits. Find it to be very handy in the bag for that. Just a quick way to switch these out and keep them handy. But another great thing, of course, you can do with these is if you're using one of the Vito bags, you can take two of these magnets. And by the way, if you ever use these magnets, you'll learn really quickly that there's only one way to take them off, and that's pushing them sideways off of these rolls very carefully to remove them. They are very strong, and if you let them snap together, they can break, they can chip. But what I find is handy to do is, say you put this in a pocket of a bag, you can take this magnet, take two of these, drop one in a pocket of, let's say, a Vito bag, and you can then have one in the pocket, one outside that's capturing the screws, right? Very handy. It's a quick way to put a screw catch on any bag, you know, and get more use out of your bag. But anyway, so this this I think is interesting because they basically take a neodymium magnet, as best I can tell. In fact, it feels like a relatively small magnet in there, and they wrap it in what looks like some sort of graphite material. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. That seems reasonably tough. But I think that's a really handy thing to have. It's always good to have some sort of material between the magnet. That's one of the drawbacks of the neodymium magnets is you're always, unless you put it inside of a pocket and in your bag, and you can sort of get the same effect if you put it in a bag of your one of your Veto bag pockets. You can catch screws on the fabric side and get something similar to this. But I like the idea that we're actually capturing screws and they're not hitting the metal of the magnet, and it makes it a little easier to remove the screws, I think, if you have something around it. So very handy, and of course a screw catch is something that seems minor, but it's one of those things that's once you go to actually do work and you have and you're trying to move quickly and put something back together you're taking apart. So let's say you've worked on a dryer, and you've taken the dryer apart, where you have all these sheet metal screws that you need to collect, you can misplace them really quickly, and it really slow you down when you go to put things back together. So I always think it's really handy to have something like this hanging off of your tool bag. Anyhow, just wanted to show this real quick and some of the other ideas that I have for screw catch. You can maybe improve some of the items you have for yourself on your own bag. Give you some ideas there. Anyhow, that's all I have for today. Thanks for joining. See you soon.